How would you... I nearly said damaged. That feels a little cruel.
Well, it's quite accurate, in fact, because we're all, in a way, damaged from childhood. You know, we all experience traumas, and obviously what I see when I look at Harry's behavior is a child that is wounded and hasn't really processed his pain in the right way, or not entirely, completely yet. So is a man that is emotionally still immature. I would say I can see that he's stuck at the time where his mum passed, truly, at the age of 12. But what he's behaving, what he's doing right now is the outcome of his childhood, really.
So explain that to us then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know that you're an expert in this. So the idea is that if you go through trauma as a child, you can kind of get stuck.
Yes, you do. You get stuck exactly by the age of, between the age of 0 and 12, we're like shaped as humans. So whatever experiences we live in those times that are particularly traumatic, like the loss of one's parents, will determine the way we relate with the rest of our life. So Harry obviously has experienced helplessness. If you lose your mom, you experience helplessness. He wasn't able to help his mom, obviously, as no child would, because you're not equipped and the circumstances are passing. So now his lenses, he's wearing lenses that he filters the world with, and the lenses are, I'm helpless, I'm unable to help. So now he's in this manic pursuit of acknowledgement of his suffering. Obviously the way he's going about it is incredibly destructive. You know, he's being called all kinds of things, like, you know, a human grenade. He seeks and requires connection. Connection is a need that we all have humanly, but the way he's going about it is very destructive. I really, you know, I used to be triggered by him initially, but now I truly feel a sense of compassion for this.
What do you mean you used to be triggered by him? You mean he used to drive you mad a bit like he is most people reading these extracts today? He evokes an emotional reaction in us, doesn't it?
As much as his wife does. They don't take responsibility for their action. So this is typical, though, of somebody that is in a helpless, victim, emotionally immature state. You know, children are not capable to be empathetic and to be compassionate. So he's displaying this sort of signs of complete self-absorption.
Now, I heard rumours a while ago, actually, that every time that Harry met somebody, he fell deeply in love, like head over heels, all-consuming. And then, of course, Meghan comes along and takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
Does that sound fairly typical?
I think it's the perfect, in inverted commas, match, him and Meghan. I see a clear transference. What is transference? Is when you are in a relationship, for example, when you're in therapy, you transfer feelings that you may have felt about your mother, father, siblings, anyone of great importance, onto the therapist, but you can do that in a relationship. So I see him transferring whatever he felt about his mom, which was obviously love, towards his wife. He's chosen a wife that is incredibly controlling. What saddens me about all of the situation is the manipulation that I feel he's experiencing right now. It is really baffling to...
Manipulation by Meghan?
I think the surrounding forces that is around him. I know there is an intention to monetize. His trauma, his unhealed journey is being monetized right now. That's what I see. What baffles me is his entire lack of capacity to ascertain the consequences of his statements. For example, talking about the number of Talibans that he killed. I mean, this is a highly educated man, because he's a man, he's 38, that makes such a statement. He would have sworn an oath of allegiance to his comrades. Yeah. He's basically betraying that. He's betraying his brother. I mean, William is living his own personal drama in the unfolding of